Hey guys, I'm just figuring out some last minute stuff. Give me a second and I'll be right with you. Okay, and we're back. Hey guys, go ahead and feel free to pop up in the chat and go ahead and talk to you guys through that. And I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Let us move back to the art. Thank you for joining my second live stream ever. It's awesome to see you all here. Well, it's good to at least see that you're connected, Sky. I appreciate it. Um, hmm. Hey, looks like we got somebody else just joining the chat. Hi, how you doing? Hey, welcome back, Adla. It's nice to see you again. Well, let's get started where we left off last time. Um, I'm hoping that next time I go live, which is probably going to be tomorrow, I will have I'll have some music to play in the background. I'm currently figuring that out. You know,
Make sure it's license free.
yep, gotta make sure it's license free, and yeah, maybe some smooth jazz or something like that. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. Again, sorry for any background noise. Small place, lots of people. I'm gonna mute myself for just a second. Got a little bit of background noise, and I don't want you guys to have to hear it. Okay, background noise is gone. Awesome. I am back and able to talk with you guys. So how your guys' weekend's been? No, I guess gray doesn't really work well for that. That should probably be darker. Yeah, I like that. Then we go here, and we do that sort of a color. Yeah, running lots of errands is always a busy thing. It's kind of what I did most of my day. Lots of errands. Whoop! Not the place I meant to select. On here and that's too yellow. That looks yucky. I think that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, so what'd you guys think of the new features I added? Popped in a little avatar and had that intro page, which is also going to be my outro page. Oh, hey, you know what? I should probably let people know I'm live. You guys are nice to show up and everything when I just started, but I don't know if anybody else on like Twitter or whatnot would like to join me. Live on YouTube. Gotta get the URL from my stream. Get the URL from my stream. And there we go. Mm. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing with avatars is, um, uh, yeah, you can't really put them much of anywhere without obscuring things. But I'll tell you what. Let me. Hmm. I can kind of move her over here. I wish I knew how to flip her. Transform. Ah! Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Yeah, that was a bit of an adventure. I'm still figuring out the Streamlabs. Um, yeah, yeah, stupid flip. Silly mistake. Oh well. Anyway, back to the art. No, that's not level. Sorry, my my draw pad got something under it, and all of a sudden I was drawing on it, and part of it went whoop to the side. Ah, okay. It looks like the only thing I have left to flat color is these glasses. They could probably be a little blue. Oh. No, that's too blue. Wow, it's amazing how much blue is too much blue. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. Guess I clicked in the wrong spot. Anyway, there is our wonderful character all flatted in. Oh. 1 second. I have something I have to do. That is not how you spell that. Yeah, streaming is a lot more complicated than I remember. Well, not remember, than I thought it would be. And so there are a lot of things I have to juggle, and I'm still figuring them out. And yeah. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. I can get rid of her. So now it's just this version, and we're gonna go. Let me do the ears first. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Helps if you're on the right layer, Natalie. Oof, that is not the color I want. Okay, so we're going to try this color instead. Bring up the amount of paint just a little bit. There we go. That's closer to what I wanted. Marker. And we're going to do this one. Do it. Come on. There we go. You know what? That shade is too dark. I go here, and we're going to lighten it up just a little bit. Bring this back down and go to a smaller size. That is okay. What the? There we go. And now now we can do it this way. That. And okay. Too far back. Those two. Oh, thank you, Sky. I'm not a huge fan of the eraser tool in this. Mainly because the pad I'm working with is extremely sensitive. And so, give me a second and I'll show you. Ugh, I need to change that up. No. Too much. I erased too much. 1 sec. And I will show you. So, select these areas. And, oh, hey, there's a little bit I missed right there. We're going to reselect that, and we're going to just fill it real quick. Okay, so this is not the color I'm going to stick with, guys, but bear with me. So the reason why I don't like the erase tool is, oh. Never mind. Well, it's this little bit right down here. Stabilization. I normally end up using the vector tool, which is primarily used for when you're working with vector layers, but I like it because it's just a solid hard tool. But I'm seeing now that hard and soft brushes have stabilization aspects to them, and so it'll help keep it smooth. Oh, that is so much better. Yeah, I feel like a dummy-dumb now. I am absolutely going to be using the stabilization tool version of it, or stabilized version of hard here. Yeah. Thank you for helping me figure that out, Sky. I probably wouldn't have without you. Hey, got another few new viewers. I'm still figuring this out, so I can't see who you are in chat, but it's nice to see more people joining. Go ahead and say hi. So it's not that it's less sensitive, Adla. It's that, I guess maybe it is less sensitive. I'm not entirely sure how that works. All I know is that when I try to erase without the stability up, it gets all shaky. Here, I'll show you over on this one. Oh, hey, Mamie! So, if I use the vector, the one with no stabilization on it at all, I go here and I swipe. Why is it working now? I don't get it. Whatever. For the longest time, I was using the marker and I was using the negative space right down here, which can actually be a really useful tool. But now that I know that erasers in hard and soft have stabilities, I can use those instead of trying to futz around with these colors down here. We're gonna go to a slightly darker color and bring you down here. Excuse me. Actually, I'm going to deselect that one. Oh, these little buggers, I don't want them. Just want those two areas. What am I doing again? Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, kind of muttering to myself, kind of still figuring this whole thing out. Thank you for being patient with me, everybody. I appreciate it. Sorry if it takes me a little bit to get back to you. I got rid of the 30-second delay, but there's still a delay lag in between what I do and what you guys see, and it looks to be like 10 seconds long-ish. So it takes me a little bit to respond. Sorry about that, but that's why. Still figuring all of this out. So, and then we're gonna go with here. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that tool. Come on, give me the right one. That's not quite big enough. Here we go. So I really appreciate you guys coming out and supporting me in my earlier endeavors on this. It really means a lot to me. Come on. Need more paint? I think I need more paint. Oh, wait, no, that's just the color limitations. Got it. Yeah, it's too hard. Yeah, I can absolutely explain the piece I'm working on. So, I recently got into a cartoon on YouTube called Has Been Hotel. And I absolutely fell in love with it, and the artist. And one of the cool things they did is they allowed for previews on via live streams. One of the cleanup artists, a gal who took some of the more refined sketched pieces and inks them out and adds color to them, would live stream as she worked on them with voice actors and whatnot, and it was ultimately what kicked me in the butt to start streaming myself. Is I had somebody whose work I liked and whose model I liked to follow, but this is the style of art they did, and so I kind of took an existing character of mine and decided to rework them into the new style. And this is just it. It's a cat girl Just a waitress working at the hotel that the story takes place in. Just an original character I designed and have kind of fallen in love with. Um, she's been fun to draw. She's been a lot of fun to draw. Let's see, what was I doing again? So I hope if you want more of an explanation, I'm more than happy to answer any questions on it. I'm not entirely sure what else to say. Hmm. I need to clean up these lines a little bit. There we go. That's so. Yeah, this is just a fun little character I drew. Um, in the style of the show. I've actually really grown to like the stylization, and I think I'm going to explore it a little bit more and start tweaking it for my own sort of a thing. Um, so Has Been Hotel takes place in hell. And so, when you die and you go to hell, you kind of just drop in from the sky, from what the creator says, is you wake up in a free fall and you fall into hell. But you wake up in a body that's kind of a representation of how you lived your life. And so she was a very, for lack of a better term, catty person. Not exactly a pleasant woman to be around. Um, and so, the hotel is meant to help redeem sinners so that they can go to heaven, and she wants a job, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the backstory is. I just thought it would be fun to draw a cat person in the style of the cartoon. uh, you know what? You know what? I should be doing this slightly differently. I should be doing it that way. And cleaning up this line. That's the trick I've seen other artists use. Right there. Okay. We're gonna go. Oh, that line's. Hmm. So for those of you that are interested in what I'm doing here is I am lassoing out a section of the piece. I'm adding color, but I don't want any color to be added outside of this section I've surrounded here. So like you can see, my brush tip is outside of it, and I drag it through, and it anything inside that area gets color added to it, but anything outside of the area doesn't. And it's a nice little trick I learned. There are other ways of doing similar type effects. But this is the one I like the most. This is the easiest one for me to um, use. Um, yeah. Mm. So seeing a couple of new people in chat showing up, or new people dropping into view. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Go ahead and say hi in the chat, and I'd love to talk with you. Mm. The whole space again. No, that is not what I meant to do. There you go. Yeah, I like to think I'd end up as a cat girl if I ended up in hell, but or at least in Vizipop's hell. Vizipop, by the way, is the name of the artist who created the story and the original character concepts. Helped write it and all that fun stuff. Why? Oh, that's why. Why is it giving me the entire area? I don't want the entire area. Stop being a meanie. Look at the color margin. Do I have it on backwards? I think I might have put it on backwards. Yep, I did it the wrong way. Awesome. Okay, so I need to... Yeah, I know, right? Being a cat person wouldn't be a bad idea. And yes, maybe I could absolutely see you as a rabbit. Knowing you and how you run around, you would absolutely be a rabbitish person. Why is that so big? Oh, that's why I had auto scaling at 10. Okay, not quite to 10. So those of you that are wondering what I'm doing is I'm using a wand tool. I'm adjusting its auto scaling and its color margin. What those two things are is color margin is how sensitive it is. The higher the number, the less sensitive it is. I have it on 0 because I only want it to get, the color I click it on. And then the auto scaling is, yep, Sky, that's absolutely right. We all know how Mamie be. Mamie be running everywhere and helping everybody. She's an amazing person. Anyway, color margins are, I already explained that one. Auto scaling, area scaling is, it increases the area that it affects. So, like, I want the lines to stop partway through the inked lines I have here. Like you can see here, this line runs through the inked layer. If I didn't have auto scaling on, it would stop right at the edge there. And so I would have to go back in after having colored in an area and clean it up so it went all the way to the line. By putting the auto scaling where I have it, it goes into the line, and then I don't have to worry about it after the fact. Sometimes I do, but more often than not, I don't. And so, yeah. Yes, Mamie. Ash K does equal Skylar. His account is just under a different name than his actual name. What was I doing again? Oh, right. Here we go. So eventually I'll start doing pieces with like other sort of styles to them, but this is the one. Um, this is probably what I'm going to do for a while. Is this sort of a style? Um, although my art life might have gotten a little interesting here today. I was talking to my dad, and he's turning one of his fantasy novels into a graphic novel. And he is looking at working with me on the project. No, um, so yeah, that could be fun. Never done graphic novel, never done anything that's been published. Ugh, I really don't like the paint color stretch. I don't want color stretch. Still. Uh, I'm still figuring this what does that do? Does that help it? Looks like that helped it a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here. This is one of those things that's like, I'm not entirely sure if what I'm doing is helping. Yeah, well, to each their own. Adla, I've got a better relationship with my dad now than I did as a kid. And yeah, to each their own. I love doing art and I want to make it my living. And so, with an opportunity like this comes along, you kind of take it. I would really love if this would stop stretching the color out. I do not like what has been done here. I'm going to undo a lot of this. Yeah. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I like that a lot better. No, that's not better at all. Yeah, I'm super excited, Sky. I hope only good comes of it. But I guess we'll see. That's too big of a brush head. Come on. Yeah, I think that works. I'm going to say that works. Oh, shoot, I've got it on referred to layer only. That one. There. Silly program. So yeah, I am not entirely sure what to talk about. So I'm just gonna ramble. Hope rambling is okay. Oh, hey, you know what? Down here should probably be shaded too. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do this one a little bit. Ah, hands. I hate hands. I hate doing hands so much. Especially shading them. But you don't get better without practice, right? So, what do? I practice a lot. Um, yeah, I try to get in at least an hour of drawing every day. Just, you know, help me keep my sanity while I'm job hunting and other similar such things. It gives me something to do, something to focus on. Oh, thank you, Mamie. Yeah, I threw that together yesterday. I figured, if I don't have a webcam up, I should probably have some sort of stand-in. So I think I threw her together in about 2.5 hours. Here, you know what? Give me a second. Let's take a look at her. I'm going to make everything invisible real quick, and we're just gonna. Yeah, she was a lot of fun to draw. I when I picked up Has Been Hotel, I started looking at the art style, started watching people draw in the art style, and I decided to redraw myself as an avatar in that, redraw my avatar in that style. And it was a lot of fun. It was good practice. This off to the side perspective is relatively easy, but not the easiest I've done. I've had a lot of fun with it, though. She was fun to do. Um, shading has always been a difficult part of all of this. Um, you know, as you can see me struggling with the character I'm working with right now. So let's shrink her back down and bring back up my art. There we go. Is that about where I had her? I'm pretty sure I had her. You know what? We're setting a new precedent here. Right there. That's her size. Locking her down. Yeah, so my goal for tonight's stream is to get her finished up. I'd really like to be able to walk away from my caddy natty and uh, have her finished. And yes, I am calling this character Caddy Natty, Skylar and Mamie. I know you're both going to see the joke in it. And Adla, so that you know my name is Natalie and I go by Nat or Natty, and so yeah. She's kind of what I would like to be with if I ever went to the Has Been Hotel Hellverse. But that's how it always is with art like this, is you find something you like, you insert yourself into it, and then you go from there. Okay. Shading, shading, shading in the hand. Well, thank you, Sky. I appreciate the compliment. Let's make sure this hand is visible. Soup. Finger is visible. Ooh, too much. There. Yes, the puns, Adla, the puns. Make sure this is dark enough. Oh no! Oh, bugger me. Okay. Whoop. There we go. It looks like it bled a little bit here. Yep. Yes, it did. Okay, so we're going to erase that, and we're going to erase that because we don't want bleed over. Bleed over is bad. But what we do want is we're gonna make it all that color. Whoa! What'd I do? Okay. Apparently I accidentally turned on Puntastic. I love it. Okay, so that's one hand finished. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Back to the wand. Oh, I forgot to change layers again. No, I don't want that. Deselect. Go back to the right section. And we're going to do this way. And I'm actually going to turn up the 7. I think that's where I had it. Thank you, Adla. Yes, I probably should save. Come on. There we go. Well, I want to thank you guys again. I know this is a relatively small group. But it really means a lot to me to, have you guys here and not have to stream all by my lonesome. It really does mean a lot. So thank you again. Oh no! How did I end up with that color selected? That is no. Ah, darn it. I hope this is close enough. I really hope that's close enough. I really don't want to have to putz around trying to find the right layer. Yeah, it's always frustrating when all of a sudden, the program shuts down or your computer decides to auto restart or whatever, and it's like, oh no, I just lost 3 hours of work. Yeah, that's always a kick in the pants. Thank you, Sky. We're gonna soften you up and make it just a little. You know what? I probably erased too much there. So we're gonna do it this way so it can be just a little bit softer. Or Windows happens. Yep. Yep. Okay. That's a stuffy, not a cat. Sorry, something fuzzy touched my feet and I was trying to figure out what it was. Ooh, this brush is too big for that. That's too dark. Let's look at you full sized and see how that works. That works well. Okay. He is so cute. The cat I was talking about earlier is Revan. He's 4 months old at this point? 5 months old? I don't remember, but he's a little furball of cute, although he's become a little bit of a butthead recently. Ryan likes to play rough with him, and so he likes to lightly nibble when he plays, and it can be a little uncomfortable sometimes. I only want this finger. So, yes, perfect. That is the wrong layer, Natalie. Grandkitties are great because you get all the joys of playing with kitties and none of the issues with like cleaning up after them or taking them to the vet or any of that stuff. You just gotta go, I'm done playing with kitty. Bye. I see you, Mamie. I know what you like. You like the kitties, but you don't want another kitty. Or at least that was what it was last time we talked in person about it. Okay, and then we're going to layer lock. So what I just did is I just locked this layer, which means, excuse me, unless it's got color on it, I can't, unless it already has color there, I can't. Oh yeah, allergy issues. I forgot what I was saying. Layer lock, that's it. I've locked it down, so if there's color there, I can put color over it or change it, but I can't put new paint down where paint doesn't already exist. Which for my intents and purposes, since I'm looking to make these shadows a little bit darker, it's perfect. Yeah, and I know you were looking at maybe wanting another dog soon, and then life happened. Who did today? Who did today? Who did today? Who did today? Yep. needs to be more this color. There we go. Oh, what did I just do? Come on. Why is it? There we go. Come on, Natalie. Okay, software, why are you being so slow? That is not what I wanted. That is what I wanted. This is the tool I want, and this is the line I want to add, or color I want to add. Stop being a meanie, software. Ugh. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I cannot recommend this software more. A lot of the people I have been watching do art over the years, almost exclusively, they end up using this. Oh, that's the wrong layer. And so, it's a great software. I absolutely love it. It's really easy to get used to and figure out. So, on top of that, you guys know me and Oddleg. You can always reach out to me and let me know if you want some help whenever you get it figured out. I'm more than willing to, see you guys or chat with you guys or email you or whatever and just help you all figure out how to use it, because art is best shared among friends. Oh, I selected the wrong layer again. The name of it is Clip Studio Paint. Unlike Microsoft, it is a one-time purchase. You buy it and it is yours. Whereas with, not Microsoft, Photoshop. Photoshop is what I meant to say. Unlike Photoshop, it is a one-time purchase. You buy it and that's it. Keep drawing on the wrong layer, Natalie. And it looks like there's the hand. So all I've got left is her tail and her feet. And then her fur is done, and I can move on to her hair and eyes. Yeah. Those are the next two sections, I think. One second, please. I had something pop up on my phone I need to take care of. Awesome. Okay, it's all done. I think I'm going to tackle the feet next. Oh, dang it. No, Adla, not after that. I've still just the fur. Just the fur will be done. I've got so much more to do. Um, I'm probably going to be at this the rest of the night. I really want to get the whole thing done before I end the stream tonight. It's kind of important to me. Oh, wrong layer again. Come on, Natty, you know better than that. And then we lock you down. Ah, did I just... I did. Son of a gun. Well, I know that's the right color. Go back to the toe. If you're wondering why I said son of a gun, it's because I randomly misplaced the color I was using. I know, how can you misplace a color? Well, I managed to do it. Um, there we go. Wand. Why is this not... Oh. Because I have the layer locked. It shouldn't take me that long to, we shouldn't need a slumber party for me to finish it. Honestly, I'm probably a lot closer than you think. I'm maybe an hour and a half away from finishing this, which, definitely seems like it could be a lot, but it's really not when it comes to pieces like this. Is that the size I used? No. What was the... No. Well, thank you, Mamie, for helping me feel the lack of judgment. You know what? We're going to change how we do this. We're going to do it this way instead. Let's see. Still need to do those. So the round. What's going on? Why is my program freezing? Stream is still healthy. Okay. I'm gonna save just in case. Okay. Oh, I meant to lock the layer down. There we go. I hate it when I accidentally do that. Do you mind clarifying what you mean by that? Mamie, like, your house is quite impressive. Well, I'm not entirely sure what you mean. There's one foot. Time for the other foot. We're gonna go. Oh, dang it, that's right. Still figuring this whole art thing out. It's really not easy. I've been doing it for years at this point, and it's like, how could I have made such a stupid mistake? Really freaking frustrating sometimes. Whoop, helps if you have the one. Selected. There. That. And then we lock you down and we go to the dark shade. And we go back to oh, yeah, Ryan and Heather are being really supportive of this. I always double check with them before I stream. You know, oddly, those are the two other adults I live with. Um, uh, so, yeah, so maybe Heather and Orion, they work very hard to make sure I've got a nice, quiet environment so that not a lot of erroneous noises happen. And I make sure to wait until the kids go down before I start streaming because I would rather not expose all of you to little kids running and playing around because, little kids are going to be little kids. You can't ask them to sit there and be quiet all because I want to do something for a few hours. That's just rude and mean to them. And Sky, because professionals also make these mistakes lots and lots, and you have a super big case of imposter syndrome. Well, I don't know about that. But thank you for the compliment, and thank you for reminding me that, I am actually a talented person. I forget sometimes, as one is likely to do. But I try, and that's the important part, is I try. That brush is too big. That brush is too small. That brush is just right. Yeah, there's a lot of that in art, let me tell you. Ah, stop jumping around, you pain in the butt. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that either. Unlock. There we go. Thank you. Mamie, I appreciate the compliment, but really it's practice and time and like okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest with all of you here. I suck at hands. I suck at hands. This one over here, yeah, I stole that from another piece. I saw how it was drawn, on a different piece, and I copied it. I didn't, paste it in. I copied it. I was looking at it, and I drew my own version of it. And then this one, I did copy that one. I drew that one on my social media ad, and I was really, really proud of it. And so I just straight up copy and pasted. It's like, I've drawn this once before. I don't want to have to draw it again. So I try really hard not to copy too much because I'm trying to get past that phase. Everything starts with imitation. You imitate something until you can do it without looking at it, and you just go from there. And so that's where I'm at. Is I'm trying to get past the copy phase, and I'm trying to do my own stuff now. Um, you know, like I copied the legs from a piece. I copied that hand from a piece. I literally copied that hand from a piece, but I did the rest of it on my own. Like the ears, the face, the hair, torso, chest, shoulders. I'm really proud of the shoulders on this piece. Artists are allowed to use shortcuts, and that is the biggest takeaway. Is if you can find an easier way to do it, use the easier way to do it. Um, that section. No. I did it again. I did it again. Those are the sections I want to work in. Okay. I think I need to turn down the auto scaling a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Mm. We would be productive if we did. We would. Yeah, no, we were right. We wouldn't be productive if we didn't use shortcuts. I think that's just the way of life. Mm. Bum bum. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, and then a little bit of highlight there. No, no, that's behind her body, and that's too high up. Ah, shoot. Okay, so that section needs to be darker. Yeah, there's no point in reinventing the wheel for sure, but there are definitely times where it's like, I need to customize this wheel, and, you know, that's where I'm at, I guess, is, I'm trying to stop, using existing wheels and start making my own. Which is part of the reason why I had absolutely zero qualms with copying that one hand. No, I don't want that screen. I am not liking this tail. It is not drying the way I want it to. Okay. And then down here it gets it's dark. Oh, thank you, Sky. Yeah, I just little details, right? It's the little things. Hmm. And I'm gonna lock that down, shift to that color and a smaller brush. Fade it just a little bit. Haha! Am I happy with it? Please tell me I'm happy with it. Not quite, but close. And then just a touch here. Ooh. Now I'm happy with it. That is a tail I can live with. And that is her fur all done. I'm going to mute myself for just a second and get myself a glass of water. I'm a little thirsty. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Ooh, itchy. Okay. Take the lockdown off. Just straight up lock that layer completely. Label it. And yes, thank you, Adla. Save, 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 save. What would I do without you? Is it saved? It is saved. New layer. I'm going to label you hair, because you are going to be the color of the hair. Okay, time to find the new color palettes. We're going to go... We're just going to see how it lays across everything. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we went just a little bit darker for that tone, and then a lot darker for that tone. So let's see how they work. No, wait. Maybe. Okay, so it needs to be a light hand on that one. Yeah, those work. Okay. Let's deselect everything and do the ear. There we go. No, Adla, do not apologize for nagging me. Honestly, you're a great help. I forget to save so often in almost all the work I do. You don't have to apologize for a darn thing. It's great. You're saving me heartache. this should probably be a softer brush. Or not. Yeah, that way. And then that is not the color I chose. Why is it gray all of a sudden? Whoop, that's too hard. Actually, I don't think it was. Mm-hmm. 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 Go back in and redo those lines. With, was it the 20? I think close enough. I don't know if it does have an autosave or not. I'll have to look into that. But that's a really good point. I like that ear. Do I like that ear? Yes, I like that ear. Okay. Ah! Run away, mouse. Run away! Random Monty Python song here. I'd sing it, but I'm trying to get this monetized, and, like, I don't need copyright claims. That is not something I want to have to deal with. Shoop. Actually make you a little bit harder and a little bit smaller. Do those numbers. There we go. And then we're going to lock you down. Okay, thanks for the heads up, Sky. If you do disappear, I appreciate the fact that you were even able to make it. Yeah, Adla, I don't want to do that to you. That would be rude. I will either figure out and I'll either figure out the autosave, or you know what, maybe just be a decent person and figure it out myself. You know, be my own reminder. But I really do appreciate your help with it. You've saved me probably a lot of pain. If any of this had crashed, I would have been heartbroken. It would have been bad. Oh, I like that. I like that hair a lot. Oh, I love it when a piece starts coming together. I love it when a plan comes together. I'm such a dork. I love the A-Team. The A-Team are hilarious. Hmm. You know what, Mamie? That's a really good idea. I'm going to turn on a 45-minute alarm right now. So, put my phone on buzz so you guys don't end up all of a sudden hearing my wonky-ass alarm. No, I'm going to do an every 30-minute alarm. Big colors, big colors, big colors. And then a big, ooh, too big, too big. Come on. You know, it's probably also a good idea to get into the habit of saving once you finish a section. You know, I finished the fur, save. When I finish the hair, save. You know, just get used to that. Mm. Oh, what happened? So, my sizing thing just kind of fell apart. What the heck is going on here? I have no idea what I just did. Yep, that's also when you should probably save. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to save this right now because it looks like I might be having some software issues. I got to look something up real quick. Studio Paint. So for whatever reason, my brush size cut tool kind of just disappeared on me. So I'm trying to figure that out right now. Why it's not being nice. Because I don't want to use this slider here. Because, I mean, I can do it that way, but that's a pain in the butt. Oh, I see what happened. I accidentally dragged it down into this category. It's fixed now. What was I doing again? Oh, right, this. I wanted to do that number. That's the one problem with a large brush is you can't always tell where the center of it is. You know what? We're just gonna do it. No idea why I decided to do that. What the heck? Yay, software. And okay, how do I want to do this? Oh, that's probably too big. I'm gonna go here. Massive. That's a hard line there. And then we're going to this section and do another hard line right here. Ah! This stuff is not easy. Ugh. Come on. There we go. Okay. Come on. Be nice to me. Please be nice to me. There we go. And then we're going to I haven't seen Elfen Lied. Is it any good? Oh, gory anime. How gory? Is it like Hellsing abridged gory? Or like Dragon Ball Z gory? Or is it somewhere in the middle like Evangelion? Because I could absolutely watch something like Evangelion or lighter. Once you start getting to Hellsing Ultimate or Hellsing, then it's like, that's a bit much. And I have to know that what I'm going into is a good anime, or else it becomes too much for me and I don't want to watch it anymore. Well, I mean, a lot of animes have blood. That doesn't automatically mean a bloody gory anime. Ah, yep, yeah, that might be a bit much for me. Probably enough. I mean, it's not going to deter me from watching the first episode, and I like to at least give any show, 2 or 3 episodes before I pass final judgment on them. But at the same time, it's like, eh. No, that is not what I meant to do. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna click here. Yes, and then we're gonna go back there, and probably wouldn't enjoy it. Well, I mean, I'm looking for a new show, and I mean, oh, I'll check it out. But you're probably right. Okay, I do believe that is. That is the hair finished. And save. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close. Um. Hmm. Probably the vest next. Yeah, the vest. Okay, here we go. And clothing. Lock the hair down. And... oh, I've got to figure out colors for this one too. Little doodle pop. That one's probably gonna be... ah. Let's see how this fits. Yeah, that'll work. And that needs to be darker, so we go doodle pop, and then doodle pop. Oh, that's really dark. That is not as dark as I think I want it. There we go. That'll work. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start here and back here and go whoop, zip. Nope. And oh, oh darn. Whoop. Go back in and clean these lines up. Oh. Don't let me get away without fixing that little corner there. There's another section done. I am really liking how this is coming along. Let's try removing that gray background and seeing how this looks. Yeah. Save! Time to save. Oh, hey, don't forget that one thing. That's right, Natalie. Don't forget that one thing. Swallow a water. Get back in here. And the right tool. There we go. Fixed it. I think next comes the pants. Oof. I'm going to be hard pressed to find darker values. I'm going to have to do this a little bit more manually. I've been working in the color triangle here with the color wheel around it. Here I control the red, green, and blue ratios. Gray tones have even numbers across all three sets. So because of how close I am to 0 on all of them, it's going to be easier to manipulate these numbers than it is to try and find a value in that itty bitty little area. Is that even dark enough to notice? It is not. I don't think I'm going to add a background on stream, Adla. I probably will before I post it to my Patreon and DeviantArt page, but I don't think I'm going to do that on stream. I don't even know what I'm going to do for a background yet, so I'm probably going to post just a, flat of her, like what I'll have at the end of this stream, and then I'll probably do the background off camera and post that, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I don't even know if it's dark enough to tell. Okay, it is, but barely. I think I may only get one color out of this. I don't think I'm going to get two like I did out of the other ones. Yeah, maybe. What I may have to do is the problem is if I do a highlight, it changes the composition of the material. If you do just shadows, it makes it look like it's something that absorbs light more, like cotton or linen. If you add a highlight, then it starts to look like leather or shoot, spandex or something like that. So it's a really tricky choice. I don't want her to look like she's wearing leather pants. But I may not have much of a choice here. I think I've finally got a set of colors that are going to work. I think in between that color and just going with matte black, um, satin, yeah, maybe. Especially if I did it really softly. You know what? I'll give it a shot. Let's give this section its own pants its own layer then, since we're playing around. And and then we go here and we go doop. And we do as Mamie suggested and try a slightly lighter tone. And we go with a big soft brush. You know what? I think that worked. I think that worked very well, actually. Let's flip. Hmm. So, we're going to do it this way. Okay, so I have to do the shadows first, and then I get to do the brights. So, let's do the shadows first. Let's make it just a little bit harder. What the heck? What's going on here? Oh, nope, it is getting darker. It's just... Yeah, um... I was afraid it would. More often than not, when I've gone with the highlights, it made it look reflective. But I guess now that I'm a little bit more skilled, I've got a softer hand, and it's not looking as heavy as it once did. It's... Oh. And then we're going to get rid of this foot. Madness. It is so difficult to work in these colors sometimes. It's just so hard to tell the difference in between where the different lines are, or tones are. And then we're gonna go. There we go. Okay. And so, yeah, I think so too. Blending it out actually helped me a lot there. Um, did I get that right? Dun, 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 dun. Forgive me, I sing the A-Team theme when I'm thinking. I feel like a goof a lot of the times when I do. But what you gonna do about it? A goof is a goof is a goof is a goof. I'm not gonna apologize for who I am. Hey, see ya, Mamie. Thanks for coming out. Looks like it might just be you and me, Adla. Oh, hey. I did not mean to draw on that layer. I meant to draw on this layer. hey, there's my save alarm. It did not sound like I thought it would. And we're gonna do that. Little accent back there. Well, there are the pants. Although I think I want the accents just a touch brighter in certain areas. Oh, wrong button. Well, we're almost done, Adla. It's just you and me right now, but we're gonna get this thing figured out. Oofta, oofta, oofta. I'm beginning to get tired. You know what, hun? I've been doing this for 2 hours, and I'm still new to it. I'm so close to finishing, but I also don't want to screw it up. How would you feel if I called it now? I mean, I'll keep going, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna call it then. It was um, it was nice to seeing you, hun. It really was. Thank you for coming out and watching. I will be streaming again tomorrow, um, probably earlier in the day. Maybe get some people on the East Coast without making them stay up super late. Um, yep, I'm thinking I might go to bed, hun. I've got an early morning and I am tired. Um, you know, I've been drawing for 2 straight hours, and that's generally my break point. I normally step away for half an hour. So, I'm going to say bye. I don't have a schedule. I'm trying to do it 3 times a week, once on the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, and then I want to try and do Wednesdays, from like 4 to 6. Try and do it either Saturday or Sunday, and then I'm going to try and get another one either on Monday or Friday, depending on how, the previous weekend worked or how the upcoming weekend looks like it's going to go. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really just streaming when I feel like it. But I appreciate you for coming out, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Like I said, I'm planning on streaming at uh, 3:30. I'm gonna say 3:30 tomorrow. So, love you, hun, and I hope to see you then. Bye.